Venice. A major city in the Veneto region of Italy, with a population of 258,000. For more than a millennium it was the capital of the Republic of Venice and was known as the Pacific, or the Emperor. The city of Venice consists of 118 small islands with a land area of 60.56 square mi and watershed being 99.51 square miles. This beautiful city is therefore a favorite city of tourists from all over the world. Venice is full of tourists all year round. Every day about 50,000 tourists come to see the beauty of Venice. Let's learn about the floating romantic city of Venice today. Venice is one of the most beautiful and historical cities in Italy. Venice, Europe's most romantic city, is world-renowned for its beautiful palaces floating on water, crystal clear lakes meandering around it. Venice always tops the list of floating cities in the world. There are few cities in the world as beautiful as Venice. The reflection of the palace rises in the water that covers the chest of the whole city. The art literature of Venice, especially the architecture, is mind-blowing. Every house is like an aesthetic form, colorful crafts are standing in the blue water. This is a really amazing water city. The city of Venice is basically a collection of islands. According to history, expatriates settled here to protect themselves from pirates. Later the population increased and the city was built on the water. There are no roads to drive in Venice, just canals running through the city. A small canoe is the only companion to go from one place to another. Every family living in Venice has its own mode of transportation, the boat. Their own boat or speedboat is tied to the house. One of the most romantic boats in Venice is the gondola. And this traditional gondola grabs the attention of all the tourists. You can see the main attractions of the tourist center of Venice by riding in the gondola, filled with fine craftsmanship, blooming with the artistic touch of the artist, floating on the river. Or you can walk along the footpaths along the canal. But the interesting thing is that as you walk around the water of the lagoon, there is no fear of going outside the main island of Venice. Moreover, you will find something to see soon, be it an ancient church, a museum or an exhibition. And little by little, there are shops selling masks, hats or various colored glassware. The romantic city of Venice is a very popular destination for honeymooners. So this city is also called as City of Love. There are numerous canals spread throughout Venice like a spider's web. Meanwhile, the city is bisected by the Grand Canal. You can see the eye-catching colors, designs and great architecture of the city from these canals on the way of boats and speedboats. There are beautiful bridges over the canal. The beauty of these bridges fascinates the tourists. But the most beautiful and majestic bridge is the Rialto Bridge, which spans the Grand Canal. The beautiful craftsmanship of this bridge from the canal touches the mind of the visitors. The entire trip to Venice would be incomplete without a gondola ride under this bridge. Venice is famous all over the world as the City of Masks. Carnival of Masks is held in Venice every year. On the occasion of this carnival, exquisite masks are made with exquisite craftsmanship and artistic taste. Tourists buy these colorful masks when they go to Venice. In the Piazza San Marco in the city of Venice, there is the fascinating Palazzo Mezzo. Built in ancient architectural style, this building is basically a museum now. Also there are small and many old charming architectural palaces, museums. Apart from that, you can visit many boutiques, cafes and restaurants. The floating city of Venice is very popular among tourists for its seafood. Venice is a culinary paradise for seafood lovers. Here you will find various seafood from the Mediterranean, including octopus and squid brought from the far North Atlantic. The world-famous opera is Italian opera. Tourists come to this opera house called Tattoo La Fence Palace T the Phoenix to listen to famous Italian operas. Besides, the famous architecture of St. Mark's Cathedral in Venice. The walls on four sides of the cathedral are decorated with paintings, various stories written in letters, enticing the tourists. Lido Island in Venice is another great place for tourists. It is called the Golden Island of Venice. A lot of tourists flock here to enjoy the twilight sunset view on the beach of this island. Venice is a dream city for travelers. All in all, this city, which is at the center of tourist attraction of the world, will fascinate you with its charm of beauty.